to everyone, wherever you are. This is Rima Aleksandraviciute on Radio Works World with Marina Nani. On previous shows, I shared my thoughts on shared responsibilities. So today, I would like to encourage you to share with you what can we, as adults, learn from children. Very often, we are so on track. I am definitely, most likely you are too. You know, what can we give? How can we support? How can we encourage? And at the same time, we forget that children have one or two things to teach us too. I would like to ask you, have you ever caught yourself right before bed listing a number of things you have to do the following day, or possibly recognizing what you should have done today and that is still on the to-do list, and it is far from getting a tick? Have you woken up in the middle of the night remembering, oh, I have to do this, I still need to do this? What I've learned, and that was the most biggest discovery for me, and I learned that from children, working with children, is being in the moment of now. You might ask, what does that mean? I'm always now, I'm always here. Have you ever wondered why children, especially younger ones, they wipe their tears? They might hurt themselves, or someone said something between the lines, I don't want to be your friend anymore. And at the same time, they wipe tears in a minute or two, they shake hands with the other person, and they are able to continue whatever they were doing. That's what is being in the moment of now. You might ask next, how to reach, how to get there? The simplest and easiest way is, at the very beginning, when you just start practicing the moment of now, is naming everything what you do at the moment. So for example, I am sharing my thoughts on the moment of now. I am also sitting in my sitting room. I'm also looking at the camera, and I'm also thinking about Marina, who's on the other end. I also think what is next. And at the same time, to bring it to your attention, what is next is not being in the moment of now. My mom gave me a brilliant example. I'm peeling onions now. I pick up a knife and I cut the bits. I pull the root bits off. Now I cut the onion in half. I start cutting onion in cubes. Now I scoop the onion into, I move it into frying pan. This is the easiest and simplest way to reach the moment of now. Next, you will notice that you are able to stop your mind. You are able to stop that crazy thought processing in your head only by reminding yourself, let's go back to the moment of now. Let's name it. Possibly, when you just start, you might need 10, 15 minutes. It depends how fast your thoughts are running. With time, you will notice that this will slow down. Your thoughts will slow down. And when you are able to catch yourself not thinking, this is what you are aiming for. This is the moment when you will start recognizing, start appreciating. And that's the moment that you are aiming for. Now, another thing that you might recognize, and I strongly believe that some of you are already like that, for me it was a very big learning process, is to be straightforward and to tell straight away, honestly, openly what is in my heart. You might have observed your own children, or someone might have shared a story with you. You know, oh, someone will tell you, oh, you look a bit soft, as my friend's boy used to say, Mom, you're not fat, you are soft. So someone, a child, might have said, oh, you became softer. Or a child might have said, oh, your beard is a bit sharp today. We admire always as adults and we laugh. For me, it was a big journey to be open with other, would that be fellow colleagues or fellow friends, my friends, or like-minded people. It was a big learning curve to say, look, I agree, this is what you think. I strongly disagree with you, and that's what I think. Or to say, I don't appreciate you saying this. That makes me feel uncomfortable, or you know, at times undermined, or it makes me feel inferior. I appreciate you would not do that again. That's big, huge learning curve, and at the same time it's big achievement, and it definitely made my life much easier when I mastered these two skills. Now, when you master the moment of now, very likely you will catch yourself falling asleep with ease. When you master the moment of now, you might start dreaming positive dreams, seeing images, positive images, colorful images, if that's what you used to be doing. When you master straightforwardness skills, hopefully you will notice what I noticed as well, that relationships get stronger. Relationships get much more opened and free. And because of that freedom and openness, they get stronger. So these are my thoughts for today. I would like to hear, Marina, your point of view. How is it practicing the moment of now for you?
Well, Rima, I really love what you shared with us today, and I'm sure our listeners enjoy it, and they will listen again and again, because there are sort of um, thoughts that you need to listen again to go to the core of that message. And for me, it's very simple. I mean, it's very simply all we have is right now. Me and you talking right now. That's all we have. And I don't think your past is your destiny. I don't think it's anything to do with you, actually. And I don't believe that tomorrow will ever come unless I make it happen right now. Because you see, tomorrow is already yesterday. It's already history.
That's very true.
And I met many people whom had the same challenge. They were trying to come out from that bad habit of thinking the past and worrying about the future. And the biggest challenge wasn't them, actually. It was being with people who live in the past or in the future. And they can't relate to these people anymore. You feel alienated. You feel that as long as the person you are dealing with, the person who is in your daily life, is living in the past, is dragging you into the past, because they are keep talking about what happened to them and who is at blame and all that nonsense, which is actually taking your energy, sucking your energy, and not allowing you to enjoy this moment. Right now, I have a glass of water in my hand, and I'm talking to you, Rima, and I'm so grateful for this. It's so much to learn from you, and my mind is so hungry, and thirsty. And perhaps same thing happens to you, and we are in good company. But if I was to be in the company of people who are living in the past and are keep telling me what happened to them and whose fault it was. It's never them. It's always somebody else. And finding all these annoying excuses for being grateful for what they have in front of them, right in front of them, right now. You see, it's a choice. Each one of us is able to decide where they want to go next. And to create that opportunity, you have to that you are the opportunity to yourself. And each time things are happening to you, they're happening for you to wake up. Yes. And become aware of the power of this moment. Right now, the only question I could ask myself, what could I do right now to help you, Rima?
That's brilliant.
To help you broadcast your passion. You see, so to me, it's not even about me. Because if it was to be about me, I would think of my childhood and how beautiful it was, and about my teenage years and my younger years in life, and all that is not helping you. But what is helping you is me being present right here, right now, with you, making a connection, planning the map, creating the map for our thoughts. And that's a moral duty. This is not something that anyone could find an excuse for. No one have an excuse. This is exactly what makes this present moment, which is called the present, for a very good reason, a gift of life, the greatest gift of life. And it's called the present for this very reason. Over to you, Rima.
I do completely agree with you, Marina, on everything. And, you know, I recognize that beauty of English language, that present is a gift, because being in the moment of present, that is the most important, the moment of now, as I like to call it, is the biggest present we as human beings are granted, simply because we don't know what's tomorrow. And I would like to just reinforce your message, saying that it is a matter of choice. And at the same time, you know, talking to people around us, even if they live in the moment of past, isn't it up to us to take them to the moment of now? Because you mentioned correctly, even now, even the most negative people have something to be grateful for, and isn't it up to us to help them to recognize that? That is only if they are willing to recognize, because, you know, I believe everyone will agree with me that we can't force anyone doing anything. And at the same time, I would like to remind everyone that no matter where we are in life, in our careers, in our relationships, we are doing the best we can at that specific moment. If any of us, would that be myself, you, Marina, our parents, our children, our colleagues, if any of us would know anything different, we would act in different way. So to you parents, carers, to you, Marina, and also to myself, I just want to remind, we are always doing and acting as to our best, at our best. And if we knew any different, we would be acting in different ways. In the when the future comes, when the future becomes the moment of the present, we gain knowledge, we gain different point of view. That's when we think of different routes and different actions. But at that specific moment, we are performing at our best, at our fullest potential. Over to you, Marina.
Wow, I'm afraid we are approaching the last few seconds of this of your show, Rima, and I'm so grateful you are here, sharing week in, week out, and being present. You know that we say at Radio Works World that all is to be said is be seen, be heard, be present. Until next time, from both of us, be present. Goodbye.
Goodbye.